To the pandemic now, 3 states are allowing coronavirus booster shots for all adults, even though federal health officials recommended limiting shots to those patients considered most at risk. California, Colorado, and New Mexico have some of the nation's highest COVID rates of the new infections. Federal health officials fear a possible winter surge as more people move their activities indoors. It comes as the total number of COVID cases jumped 2% over the past 2 weeks. And the 7-day average of vaccinations climbed 25% over the last 2 weeks. The higher numbers come as the Biden administration lifts most visiting restrictions at nursing homes. Michael George is here now with the latest. Michael, good morning.
Jerika, good morning. We're getting some signs that COVID is moving both north and west for the winter. States from New Mexico and Colorado all the way up to Michigan and Minnesota are seeing new spikes. And new hospitalizations are up, primarily among the unvaccinated.
This is really a critical moment in the pandemic. It has never been more dangerous for the unvaccinated than it is right now.
To fight back, Governor Jared Polis will allow Coloradans of any age to get a booster, following California that took the same step the day before. And in other states, there are calls to go beyond the age restrictions the Centers for Disease Control has required.
I would recommend it for all adults, and I'm hopeful that we soon have that policy here.
Massachusetts, where Dr. Paul Sachs works, saw daily cases go from 79 in July to over 1,700 a day this week. The numbers are increasingly typical of COVID's unpredictability.
We're in an odd place where we may be seeing a version of our future. And I don't say that with any great joy, because we still have 25,000 cases a day and 1,000 deaths a day in the United States.
Dr. Robert Wachter is chairman of the University of California, San Francisco's Department of Medicine.
As I look at the forces that are going to make things better, more vaccinations, boosters, vaccinating the kids, maybe some new medications coming. I also see some counterbalancing forces that make things worse. People becoming less careful, immunity waning. I kind of think this may be a version of our life that we experience for the next few years.
COVID hospitalizations rose in at least 14 states last week over the week before. Michigan is at a 6-month high. And in unvaccinated areas in Minnesota, regional hospitals are overtaxed.
We are essentially at 100% capacity. We've been that way for weeks.
And there's fear the holidays ahead will bring anything but joy.
My advice going into the holidays is that anybody who's unvaccinated should get vaccinated. If I could wave a wand and have everybody vaccinated within a week, this would go away.
And on Friday, an appeals court upheld a ruling that blocks the Biden administration's order that large businesses either require vaccinations or weekly testing. The White House argued that decision could lead to hundreds of deaths, but the court said the order was too broad. Elaine?
Michael George, thank you.